Good news in St. Louis as well. Nolan Arenado has basically decided to turn down all of his club options, and he's going to stay in St. Louis
through the entirety of his contract.
All his opt-outs is what I said, is what I heard. He's going away with the opt-outs, and he's going to stay in St. Louis. And I thought his comment was really interesting. He said, "I just don't feel like I've done enough here. I don't feel like I've been here long enough to have earned what I've been paid by St. Louis."
That's a very self-aware comment, not one that you would ever hear or expect to hear from a professional athlete.
Yeah.
Like, holy cow, that's crazy.
I feel like we need to take a minute and just recognize that that's probably the coolest thing we've heard in a long time.
Yeah, that is. Definitely.
Speaking of Arenado, he's on the WBC team with Mike Trout, and we've had a chance to watch him make an error already, which is pretty cool.
Just because you never see it happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Unicorn.
It really is a novelty to watch Nolan Arenado fumble a transfer.
Yeah.
I did not see that coming,
Yeah.
but it happened. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about. What we actually want to talk about is the fact that Arenado has spoken out about Mike Trout. He's come out and on the record said, "Okay,
he's disgusted with him." That's what he said.
No,
he said, "This guy's Captain America." Are you serious?
Okay, just because we're all feeling that way doesn't mean that Nolan Arenado is. Though we should talk about that at another time.
We'll get there.
All right, so he says that the quote is, "This guy works his butt off, and now I get why he's the greatest." That's the quote Arenado came to the plate with.
That's a lot of praise coming from a guy as good as Arenado, too.
Yeah, I was shocked. And this was after they'd been together for a week or two in their in their prep time and workouts as just the Team USA. It was not a lot of time, and he comes in swinging pretty hard with that compliment.
Right. Yeah, and that's one thing is that I feel like Mike Trout gets a lot of respect from his peers because they do see how good he is. Like, he really is. Like, he's the best player of his generation.
Yeah.
Hands down, no questions asked.
The best regular season player of his generation.
Right. We'll get there eventually. But I like seeing the praise. Like, a couple years ago, they were talking to Bryce Harper in the All-Star game. They had him mic'd up out in center field. And as soon as Trout stepped in the box, he just goes, "How good is this guy?"
Yeah.
You know? I like seeing that stuff from the players.
Right,
the mutual respect they have.